sales press releases, internal company footage. RADCam. Everybody, I'm Steve Reinharz, Chief Executive Officer of AITX, trading on the OTC Pinks. Hopefully your favorite ticker. Thank you so much for watching and being part of our community. It's going to be a fun update because we're going to pull back the curtain, and those folks who somewhat live vicariously through the AITX journey are going to have some cool new information. Those folks who like to see how we operate as a company are going to get a bit of a first-hand experience. And in general, you'll be more informed after these next 8, 9, 10 minutes or however long the video is. So this past week, 2 sales press releases. The first one I felt was notable because there are many, I don't know the number, but there are hundreds, thousands, maybe tens of thousands of what I call dark sites across the United States. I mentioned this in the press release, how demographics shift and population shift and schools are built and schools close down and retail is built and retail closes down as people move. These sites have to be protected. It's a cool little market. So because of that, I thought it was notable. I thought it was material. I issued the press release of the 6 RIOs that are going out to California to handle some schools. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I think a lot of people did. So that's fun. And sometimes the expectations for us are so high now, right? Which is fine. I'm not arguing with high expectations. I have high expectations. But on a sales press release, people are like, well, why isn't the press release, 1 million units? Well, everybody should know that we get sales every week or almost every week. They come in all the time. And I'm committing to giving a sales update year to date by August 1st. Okay, so that's my commitment to you. That'll be coming out. So we get sales all the time. I don't press release all of them. I press release what I think is interesting or notable to some extent. And that was an interesting one for me. So I shared it. The next one that I thought was interesting was I almost said the customer name, but is one RIO going to a customer we've been working with for the last couple of years. And we've been working very, very, very closely with them. I don't know the exact number of sites that we've already scoped out and planned for deployments of ROSAs primarily, but the ROSA number is in the triple digits. So I felt it was important to share with you, hey, this customer has been working with us for a while. You should know about it. We shipped them we got our first RIO order from them. This is after extensive due diligence on their part, lots of agreements, and just, you're dealing with Fortune 100. It's a really big deal. There are a lot of hoops to get through. We got through them all and got our first order. That for me was notable. And I wanted to share it. So you're going to get a total sales roll up before or on August 1st. Also, I will commit that by the end of August, I will update everybody on, hey, did we achieve operational profitability? Good question, right? We will officially release an update on that by the end of August. So that's a big deal. I want everybody to look forward to that. Okay, second topic for today is the team. The team is my number one concern all the time. And we have monthly town hall meetings. We're pushing 100 people in the team now. And people seem to like when I share a bit of a state of the union as to what's happening. And I know that our continuously growing base of supporters also like to know how we communicate internally and what we communicate internally. So we had our town hall meeting this past Tuesday, and I asked Doug, our chief marketing officer, I said, Doug, is there any snippets in there that you think our supporter base would be interested in seeing? And he said, yes. And he pulled 5 clips. And I'm going to introduce the clips. Usually the town hall meetings have a lot of me sharing what's going on, sort of similar to the weekly calls that we have with you. And then I'll flip it over to Mark for a bit, and Mark will flip it to Troy for a bit, and we'll do some sales updates internally as well. But let's go through these 5 clips. Okay, so the first one, actually the first 2 are about Romeo. I want everybody, you internally, everybody to know Romeo remains a company priority. We have the staff, we have the financing to bring that product to market. And those who have been with us for a long time know that we've been working on it for a long time. more than ever, after doing this for a while, I am convinced that there is an incredibly healthy market for Romeo, which is, of course, why I'm so dedicated and focused to it. Now, right now, we have about 10 people working on Romeo today, right now. About 5 of them are full-time, nothing but Romeo, and then 5 kind of have it as a project and push different elements forward from time to time, depending on what's happening. So everybody knows that Romeo is a priority for us. Like I said, we've got 10 people working on it to some extent. But I wanted to add a little bit of color to why Romeo is so important. And something notable happened a couple months ago that we've been working on, and I wanted to share it with the team. Check this out.
There's a major consulting firm, an international consulting firm called, and they issue technology reports. And these technology reports are very expensive, and they're really subscribed to by investors. And I don't mean like retail investors, I mean high net worth investors. But apparently Romeo is going to be on the map in an upcoming report. That's fantastic. What it does do is it gives our BDMs, it gives our sales team a report that we can point to that gives us ultimate agnostic credibility, which we need as we start to work to proliferate Romeos around the country.
Well, that's kind of cool, right? That report's supposed to be out in the next few weeks. I don't know the terms and conditions for which it will be issued, how public it will be. I don't know, but I'll let you know when it is public because it will be pretty special. Now, pushing along on Romeo, I study a lot of inventors. I study invention. I study business. You know what I mean? Like, this is my life doing what we're doing here. And sometimes you get up to bat and you swing and you miss. And sometimes you get up to bat again and you miss. And so we've done that with Romeo. It's the facts. So I wanted to share with the team how I look at invention. And I did that using an example from Mr. Thomas Edison. Check this out.
And the one that I'll share with you right now is what Edison said when the press was hammering him on why it took him so long to create the light bulb. Because he just was a trial and error guy. He just lined up like 1,000 different types of filaments and gases and just tried over and over again. There wasn't much science. It was just brute force, his approach. And he said he didn't fail 1,000 times at creating a light bulb. He just found 1,000 ways a light bulb wouldn't work. So we've figured out a pile of ways that Romeo won't work. And that is all on our journey to finding the way that Romeo will work.
So that's great, right? Romeo, keep it in mind, it's coming. It's coming, but at the same time that Romeo's coming, Rad Dog could come first. And I wanted the team to know what we're doing with Rad Dog and kind of what the vision for Rad Dog is. Check this one out.
We want to have multiple Rad Dogs in multiple officers' trunks going forward, ready for deployment, as opposed to just being on a SWAT team. We've committed to 100 units. The first few of these start rolling off the production line late third quarter, early fourth quarter. Dan Treese was telling me that he was speaking with a lieutenant out of Taylor PD without prompting, was just saying these things at the price that you guys are at, these things should be everywhere. Everybody wants these. Jeff is saying the money that these things cost is a rounding error on any police department's budget. So we're pretty excited about that.
Now, in this video, we talked about a couple sales, and we've talked about how I'm supremely confident on us hitting some significant sales numbers this year. I talked about how we're going to commit to giving more information in terms of roll-ups in July and August. But we have an amazing sales team. And those folks that are in sales know that sales could be cyclical. They can go up, they can go down. And sometimes when things are a little bit more difficult, what do? We can push forward with our team, trust our team, support our team. And I want to share with you how I presented that to the greater company at large on this call.
And what did we do as a team? We doubled down, we supported, we did everything we could because we believe in this team. And that's one of the many ways that we win. So thanks everybody for getting us to this point. As we mentioned, as Mark mentioned on a call once before, traditionally first half of the year for us is slow in sales and things do pick up July, August, September. And it seemed to be on that pattern again this year. Well done, Troy, Mark, Rob, Christina, Corey, and Lauren, whom I would never forget. I would never forget Lauren's name. So well done, folks.
Well, that's paying dividends to us right now, I'll tell you that. Now, what also pays dividends to us is our REX, our Rad Excellence Center, not Experience Center. Experiences could be good or bad or anywhere in between. The REX is about excellence. And at the REX, we've got some incredible team members that work really hard, like everybody in the company does. And I wanted to share with them why those efforts, not only building and producing RAD devices, are important to the company mission, but how the REX plays an even greater role than just the production of equipment for our clients. Check this one out.
Now, why is the harmony in the REX so important to me? Why do I mention it on most calls? Because I think we have a perfect record of sales to customers when they visit the REX. You get to the REX, you buy. It just seems to be like, I think our math is perfect on that so far. So the BDM team continues to encourage folks to come to the REX. So guys at the REX, keep it going. It was great to see everybody when I was there last week.
Well, I hope that you enjoyed a little glimpse into our RAD AITX town hall meetings. As always, please share your comments, email me, DM me, make a comment, whatever it is. As always, like, share, subscribe, and so on. We are coming up on 9,000 subscribers of YouTube, which is huge. Roaring Kitty, hey, I'm only, 30 million short, but we're getting there. Okay, let's close this up with RADCam. Now, if you're watching this and you haven't returned your NDA yet, okay, it's in your inbox. It might be in your spam box, but check it out, return it. We already have all the testers that we need have returned their NDAs, so we're set for the testing program. But if you still want to get in and evaluate it, find that NDA email, text me or Doug or whatever, and we'll get it to you so we can continue our evaluation of those candidates. Remember, we started at over 300 and we're really just looking for about 125. Okay, I did want to share, last point on RADCam is that I am exceptionally happy with how that project is coming along. And the question is what might make me happy? Like, what's happening? It's a project, it's moving forward. What's so special about that? Well, what's special about it is that the feature set that it looks like we'll be delivering on first phase deployment is looking to exceed what I set as minimum viable product, otherwise known in production and R&D circles as MVP. So I'm ecstatic that the first product is going to have a greater than MVP feature set. More on that to come. All right, time for me to get on a different R&D call right now. Everybody, hope you're having a great weekend. Hope you had a safe 1st of July and 4th of July. Thank you very much. We'll see you around.